Hello, Brick Sculptors. Welcome back to Brick Sculpt. This is Chris, and guess what? It is new Lego Day, and it is a double feature. I came home from work today and found two packages waiting for me. One is quite small and one pretty large, and I'll be fully honest with you, I don't remember what's in these. I can think of one piece in this smaller one, which was pretty much the reason I ordered from this, because it is a smaller order, and I don't remember what's in here. Now, I do some of these orders, I do them laying in bed late at night when I'm tired, and they show up, and then I open them. So it's kind of like Christmas for me here. I got my Star Spangled Knife. Let's go ahead and get these open. We'll start with the small one here. This order is from Brick Crossing. I don't believe I've ever ordered from them in the past, but I might be wrong about that because I do so many of these Lego orders, and so there's a chance that I have. But this came from Brick Owl. I do most of my ordering on Brick Owl. Everybody always asks why, and the reason is actually quite dumb. I find it easier to use on my phone, and though I do use my PC for a lot of things, ordering Lego is a nighttime in-bed activity for me. That's where I like doing it most, and the phone is what we use. So let's go ahead and take a look what's in here. All right, so one key piece that I was after, I thought that canoe in olive green was so cool. And for my city, I had to have it, so that was the main reason for doing this Brick Crossing order. Let's see what else is in here. Kind of just some miscellaneous stuff. Nothing crazy exciting here, and quite a small order. I got a black raft. That's pretty cool. Don't know what I'm going to use it for, but it was inexpensive and good looking. So I got that. Got a couple of green, actual green branch pieces. These are less common and more expensive than you'd think. The dark green ones are everywhere. The bright green ones are everywhere. The regular green ones, which are the originals, are harder to find and more expensive. And he had a few of them there, so I got these. Vine pieces, got a couple of those. I really like these for detail. You put them in ground cover, just kind of mix them in and they look really good. A couple brown ones and a dark green one there. Just some miscellaneous flowers here. Nothing too crazy exciting. Some of these 3-leaf pieces, some of these 3 leaves in green. It's funny, I just ordered a whole bunch of those from the Netherlands. These flowers I absolutely love. They're a little harder to find, kind of the more like daffodils maybe? Maybe more like hibiscus. But yeah, pretty good looking flower. I got some of those there. These kind of remind me of poinsettias. They're all from friends, but they're really good looking and they work really well in the Lego City. So some various plants there. And then what do we have in this little bag? Oh, and strings. When I find strings that are even somewhat inexpensive, I buy them. You can never have too many strings. These arms are interesting. One of the fantasy sets I built, the airship, used these for really cool ladders. I'll post a link to that fantasy build here on my Brick Sculpt Reviews channel. If you haven't checked out Brick Sculpt Reviews, check it out. I got some cool stuff on there. Got a whole bunch of those little arms with a double clip on them. And then some kind of more terracotta looking dark orange bowls. So that's order number 1, and that is definitely the smaller order. Let's talk about number 2. Now number 2 here is from Brick Door. Not sure if I've ordered from them or not. I'm 50-50 on that one. I may have. This might be a first. Who knows? Let's get in there, Star Spangled Knife. I will admit, the Star Spangled Knife is not the greatest for bubble mailers. It's better for doing tape on boxes, but it will get through it nonetheless. Here we go. This is Brick Door order. Oh, yes. Okay, I remember why I ordered this. Got a couple things in here. I got pieces for pencils. Oh, sand red alert. This was the biggest reason I ordered this order. This is, I believe, 500, maybe 300. Nah, it's got more than 300. Transparent cheese slopes. And these I use for water features in my city. I'm doing all these rapids and all this water, and I was completely out of these. So this is going to be very handy in completing the water in my city. What else do we got here? Pin connectors. I'm not going to tell you what the build is, but I have an idea for these. I need a lot of them, so I've been kind of bulking up on those as I see them. I got some 6 long bars here in gray. I've been running out of these. I use these for pipes and things like that. A couple of yellow ones. Those must have been inexpensive. Got 2 bags. These must be like used and new. Don't know why they're separated, but that's my best guess there. Green flowers and bright green flowers. I had green ones in that order. These are bright green. Always needing those. Here's some more green ones. Jumpers are for my giant pencil build. I need more yellow jumpers for adding details on there. So that's what those are for. I've got some other yellow pieces in here. I don't use yellow pieces a lot. These must have been inexpensive because I do own a lot of these. I don't know why I would have ordered those, but got a bunch of them there. I also got dark tan tiles in 1x3 and 1x1. Always running out of dark tan tiles. I use it for so much stuff in my city that I need it. And then 2x2 square tiles in yellow. And in this bin, we've got yellow crate. That's cool. Didn't remember ordering that. Sand red, when you see it, you have to get it. That's just a personal rule here for Brick Sculpt. So I got that sand red piece, which is awesome. 1x1 bricks in transparent, also for water features. When you're doing water, you can never have too much transparent, especially when you're doing rapids. I got some 2x2 yellow jumpers, real handy. Trans blue, interesting, I ordered that. I have a ton of these, but I'm probably going to need more. Got a lot of water to do in the city. And what are these? Dark tan quarter round pieces. Those are nice. This is cool. This red net, I have no idea what this is from. Probably something Marvel or Ninjago or something like that. That's a really different net that I'm used to from Lego. I'll have to find something cool to do with that. Interesting. Got some good stuff in here. That's pretty cool. They put a little note in there. Thank you, Brick Door. These hose pieces are kind of rare and really handy. I use these in my gas station as gas hoses. Those are a really good piece. Some more plant stuff. You know, these more expensive plant pieces, like these in the US, are typically like 10 cents, 9 cents a piece. So I pick up in little quantities. That way it doesn't hurt as much as if I go out and buy like 300 of them. So as I see them, I just buy them. And most sellers have like a dozen of them or so, so it doesn't cost that much when you buy them in small quantities. I was noticing I needed some better minifig heads. So I got some more kids' heads here. Let's see here if I can give you the facial expressions a little better. Children's heads. I've got 2 of these with the glasses. This is kind of good-looking older person. There's an older man there. So, yeah, there's some new minifig heads. Flowers. Some of these brown connector pieces. And then more of those same kind of daffodil-type flowers. And then we do have some base plates. Now, these were inexpensive. Some of them did say they weren't in the greatest shape, which is typically totally fine because I usually cover them with Mills stuff anyway. The color on that is kind of interesting. This is I believe, tan, but it's quite dark. So maybe some sun damage. Also got a nice bend in it. But again, I'm going to cover it, so I'm not too worried about it. I think it was like $1. So that's pretty cool. Got some of these smaller ones in bright green. These are in decent shape. That one's visibly bent. It's got a little slice in it. I can usually bend that stuff back, get it good enough. Once I mills it up, you're not even going to notice that bend. It'll straighten it right out. So I need a few more plates to finish off the city here, but small plates like this are always handy. Even just for these videos, having stuff to stick stuff on, really helpful. All right, and that's everything there. Got some nice stuff. If you have any questions, please leave them below. I'll do my best to answer them. If you guys like this video, please like and subscribe and do more just like this in the future. That's all for this time, and we will see you next time.